How the heck are you, everybody? I am Fastidious. We're going to get right into this pretty quick. Not going to be the longest stream in the world, or I don't think so, at least. If you don't know, I don't really watch other content. However, I feel like this is a great opportunity to promote some other creators and also consume some really good content while I learn and do some research. Because I think I do want to watch videos on SEMRAH, the Guild Boss 2, the new Guild Boss, particularly Titanic Runes. Titanic Runes, that's what they call them. They're huge. Apocalypse 2, the really hard one. So you can see if I go over here right behind me, I made this little graphic. We've got Ronaldo queued up. If you're watching already, start putting videos you want to have me watch in the stream. I'm actually going to make sure that we're going to watch all these on, I'm assuming they're all going to be like 20, 30 minutes. So we're going to watch all these on 1.5 speed. You guys let me know how everything sounds. Let's take it one quick beat. Oh, let me give some shouts to people that are here. What's up, Will? What's up, Vice? What's up, Rajan? What's up, James? What's up, Soldier Boy? I'm going to announce this on Discord, and then we are going to get this thing going right away. So yeah, I set this little thing up. Feeling pretty good about everything. Feeling pretty good. We can go back to this little starting screen. If you're watching in the future, say hi. And why does it keep like clicking this? I'm clearly, it's clicking the wrong thing. Click me. Yeah, click me. Yeah, good. There we go. Let me flip this little baby around, huh? What do we say? What's up, Imperial Bounty? What's up, Matt? What's up, Spriggan? Sweet. Okay, so let me announce, and then let's get after it. And then definitely once I start playing the videos, let me know how the volume is between me and the other, whatever other creator or creators we're watching. Where is the flipping link to this thing, though, huh? Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right. Vice, can you DM me the link? Actually, I can't find it. Can you DM me the link to the stream so I can share it? Actually, did you get your permissions? Do you want to share? No, I'll share this one. Just DM me the link, please. And yeah, we'll get going. Guys, how's this treating you? All right. Oh, thank you, Matt. That works too. I forgot you were there. Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna announce, and then we're going to begin. So if you're late, you'll have to rewind. That's life, baby. Get with the program. First ever live research and react stream. We out here watching SEMRAH. Watching a bunch of SEMRAH, excuse me. At Air One, baby. Absolutely Air One. Like we're talking about some bougie California grocery, Air One. Sure, I'm the first person that ever made that connection. So let's get after it. Let's do it. Let's see. Scene. Ooh, spooky. All right, let's go. Come on, Ronaldo.
All right, guys. SEMRAH is officially out, and after this video, you will be able to make your best possible team to get as many rewards
up,
and
Dev?
get as high of a score on
Let me know what the
SEMRAH
sound, guys.
as possible, depending on your individual account. It doesn't matter how your account looks like after this video. You will not only be able to build a good team, you will know what kind of things you need to look for.
Our Swiss friend is definitely confident
in a hero to be able to tell if that hero is going to be good for that guild boss and how to implement them. And at the beginning,
Let me know what the sound.
Essentials that every team comp needs to get high points, and then afterwards I will go into different
What's up,
team comps that
Seagull?
you can use and what kind of factions you want to look for and how you want to build around these different factions.
Very confident young man here. Very confident young man.
No matter where you're standing in the game. And with that said, let's get into the essentials. These things cannot be neglected in any type of team comp, in any type of faction that you use. You will need them. Otherwise, you won't be able to get a high.
So he's saying these are the best in slot for every role. He doesn't have Nazim there, so that's just dead wrong. Let's see. Good shout about, people forget that Setram can do crowd control. People also forget that Twin Fiend can. Cheat codes is going to be Nazim and Praetus and stuff, because Praetus has like all of this stuff basically.
Score, and these essentials are based on the different.
I mean, he'll do a lot of CC as well.
So the first phase is the chainsaw, and the chainsaw, when he charges it
up and
he hits, he's gonna one-shot you. So what you need to do is during his charge time, you can actually see him through stuns, freezes. And
Ronaldo's great. There's a reason we're starting with Ronaldo. He's the only guide I think I've ever watched front to back. It was Ronaldo's AMR guide. when we both started like the same time. We got talking. He sent it to me. He's like, "This is gonna help you," and it did. I beat it that day.
So forth. And with that CC, his charge time gets longer, and his
like chainsaw hit
will get weaker. It will get a lot weaker, and you will need multiple CCs during his charge time. Otherwise, he will just wipe out one hero after another with his chainsaw. And for that, we will have CC examples. Then another example thing that you will need is survivability examples. He hits a lot of AoE, and he hits like a truck. So we
know all this, right? So we've got some damage down heroes. We've got some mitigation heroes. We have some you don't die heroes. Carnelian's broken.
Phases, which is why you want cleansers. You need a cleanser in all of your teams, and then buffers just to get more damage.
For super high skill, sure, but like, are we all putting up 80k? I don't think so. So normals, I think we need.
You get the gist. They're always goated. Now for the CC examples. Why don't I have the likes of a Boreas here, for example? Now, Boreas can be used as a CC'er. Captain Reef can be used as a CC'er during the chainsaw wind-up. But what you want to look for in a hero is that they provide not only the CC, but they provide the CC without you having a huge DPS loss. So, the best unit for that by far
that's a good point.
Is Torador. Because he's a lord for pretty much the best faction for this fight, the Nightmare. I will go over the factions later. Like
Torador's I might bump Torador now that I've done.
So he will provide a lot of buffs for your Nightmare.
Now that I've done Guild Boss 2,
units, he will.
I might provide I might bump Torador on my tier list just for how good he is at this.
On top of that, he is able to stun so consistently that he alone.
What do you need for your guild to unlock it? I don't even know.
Already makes the chainsaw phase of the fight a piece of cake compared to if you don't have him. So if you have him, he's one of the cheat codes for sure. Like his stun uptime from his auto hit is so high, it helps so much. And that's what you look for. You look for someone who can provide the stuns without you having a huge DPS loss. Because if you use a Captain Reef, you have the stuns, but you lose one entire unit.
Almost certainly the Valor on your merit banner will be on Saturday, I think.
Just for getting stuns for the chainsaw, right? So for example, Erica is amazing too because she doesn't provide as many stuns as Torador, but she provides some.
So weird to me when people pronounce Araka or Aracha, however you want to call it, Erica. Very interesting.
And she provides good damage increase for two of the strongest hitters, Silas and Hex. Hex, of course, also provides some stuns, which is amazing. Then you have the likes of a Twin Fiend also providing stuns and providing buffs for Infernals. And then afterwards, you slowly get down the rabbit hole with just trying to get.
This is why I don't watch other people's content. I'm sure it's amazing. Just personally, I get so impatient. I just want to keep skipping. It's like not like this is great. This is a great video, right? He made a really nice looking thing here. I have so much trouble focusing.
Has CC, right? But these are kind of what you're looking for. You kind of want to have a CC'er. Without that CC'er, getting your team a big DPS loss. The next thing is the survival. Survival, similar thing. You want someone who does multiple things at once, and that is Fercy. Fercy is goated for this fight. And Fercy, I can already tell you, is another cheat code. So Fercy is one of the few cheat codes for this fight simply because of the AoE damage reduction. The AoE damage reduction is crucial for survivability for your team. He brings heals. He has insane range, so he can heal literally anyone. The damage reduction. He brings inspiration. As you can see,
he does it all, baby!
As at the CC example, he does not just bring survivability, but he brings other things as well.
We want people that wear a lot of hats.
Amazing as well. Amazing unit for that as well, right? He brings damage, not as much as a Hex, of course, but he brings good damage. He brings true damage. With the Praetus, he's goated. Watcher faction.
I was thinking for my team, maybe I need to just like get some Infernals in there, because I'll get maybe I drop Nazim and then I'm gonna get stuns from Hex and Twin Fiend, right? Maybe that's what I need to do.
Might surprise you. They're on the rise, and there are ones to watch where he could be used as well. But overall, even if you don't use him with the Lord, just as a slot in for survivability, Alistair will help a lot due to his damage reduction on its own already. Same with Volka. She provides healing, she provides damage reduction, she provides vulnerability.
Cracked.
And Carnelian, unkillable buff. Cleansers are pretty straightforward. You have different cleansers, they all heal. By far the best one is Eloin. She is, I think most of you guys are sick of it.
I hope this has a lot of views. This is a very good video.
The best unit in the game.
Oh, everyone go watch again and like this video. This is a very good video.
I said it now, and I stand by it.
I'll put it in the chat.
At the moment, at the current state of the game, the GOAT. At least in PvE. At least in PvE. Because she not only...
You know, a lot of people are saying that, kind of me included, but then you're like, it's because we all have Silas, right? If we didn't have Silas, would we still be saying it? I mean, she's such like a magician at what she can do, especially with all the new endgame content we get. But like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she probably still is. I don't know.
Only provides cleanses. You get the pattern. She provides healing, and on top of the heal.
If you already have Praetus, then you should summon for Valderon. Valderon in your merit, for sure.
She provides Rage Regen. Rage Regen, we all know, is broken. And that for the entire team. If you don't have her, you will need another cleanser. Medon works well as well. She provides healing and cleansing.
Praetus at a 0 is more than enough. Don't worry.
She provides some damage reduction. So Medon is actually quite
Maybe
good.
I need to make a video about that. So many people are asking me that.
Not to be underestimated. And then, of course, some other cleanses. Buffers are pretty straightforward. not much to be said. You basically always want to use one. They're just too good to not be used. So with that said, there you guys have it. Of course, these are just examples. Keep that in mind. There are way more options for survivability. There are way more options for CC and so forth. But with the knowledge that you gather now, you will find your best option for yourself by yourself, even if that option isn't here listed as one of the examples, right? So now, with that said, let's get into the factions. And here we have the factions in order. Now, one thing that you might notice is the chaotic faction, not chaotic, the cursed faction is missing.
So this is a very thorough video, huh?
Where's the cursed faction, Ronaldo? Now, if you disclose,
I'm almost certain, Jacob, it's not about that specific Dolores. I think it's once you use a hero, you cannot reuse that hero. It's not like using that specific character on your account. It's once you use that hero, you can't use, even if it's a different character of that hero, you can't, like, you're locked out of using that. It's very hard to explain. It's kind of the same word. You can't use a hero again, even if it's a different copy of that hero. That's what I'm trying to say. Jacob asked, should I build 2 Doloreses? That's what I'm responding to.
If you plan to use cursed faction,
yeah, it will lock both.
I will personally come knocking at your door. We're gonna open up that door. You're gonna give me your
R-Type. You were right.
And I will throw it out the window.
The thing you DM'd me about.
Why would you use cursed against that fight? If you do, you're a lost cause. I'll be honest. You're a lost cause. Don't get me started on curse.
When he was on my channel, he said this too.
Best affections would be Nightmare up to Piercers. I think Nightmare will be the best one. I will go in depth about everything, but I think all of these are close.
He didn't even rank curse.
Based on Valor and Chaotic is strong, and Watchers are the ones to watch. I think Chaotic and Watchers can be strong as well, especially
Lucius alone. Leia's so good.
Nightmare.
I think Watcher's gonna be goated.
First up, they have.
If you actually think about it, they just need to add like one more unit. If you have Leia, you're not gonna use Ein, but if you have Leia. What's up, guys? So we're gonna go. You see Eduardo in chat. Once we consume a little bit of content, we're gonna head over to his account and we're gonna do a little takeover.
Some of the best DPS in the game.
Assuming I have time, otherwise I'll do it offline or something. Because I can't stream for that long time. I'm gonna have to have dinner soon.
For that fight, and that is Torodor, huh? So a super good lord for it as well. They also, since they're Nightmare units, have all relatively high HP bars, which is amazing for that fight as well, as you already see. Many things going for them. And one special thing that you might not consider, and most EE people wouldn't even think of, is that they're mostly ground units, and that's a big plus for them, because in that fight you will have to use ground units and platform units.
I definitely think some people would think of that. I think Ares is going to be like low-key coded for this, right? If you have room for him on a Nightmare squad, or if you have like Wrath and Tordor and you run 2 Nightmare squads, I mean,
they just make it easy, right? You can't use all ground units, you can't use all platform units. You want to balance it out so you can.
Ares is going to bring a big defense down and a very big physical vulnerability.
Everyone at once, and you don't need 5.
I do take over giveaways all the time.
And that's how it works. That's their big advantage. They're
all the time's an exaggeration.
Off the ground units as well, while having all these other benefits.
I'll tell you, I just hit 15K, and the anniversary's coming up. There will be a handful of free takeovers in the near future. Will be very hard to win. I envision a lot of people will try to get it, but yes, I will be doing a handful of free takeovers.
And the Arbiters, they have a lot of things going here. They have a lot of things going for them. Praetor's top tier DPS for that. Alistair, good DPS plus the damage reduction. Good buffer, good.
Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, guys.
And PPS.
And go check out Ronaldo's video.
Even if you don't use all of them, they have true damage as well. They're just super good for this fight. They're just super good for this fight. If you have them, you want to make use of them. Then Infernal is another tier 0 faction here, because they have some of the best DPS with the likes of a Hex, with the likes of Zillitu. They have Mercy, they have Dolores. If you use an Infernal Lord, her attack is higher, her attack buff is higher as well. They have the likes of a Soul Cadence, they have the likes of Twin Fiend. They're just a stable comp, and I think just like the Nightmare, as you can see, these two factions have so many options. I think for most of us, one of these teams will be used.
So is he just putting every hero he thinks is even viable at all? Because I really disagree with the way he's done this. If you're saying Anai's viable, then for Arbiters, obviously Pelagios is viable, right? Like, yeah, he's not the greatest guy in the world, but he's got true damage, he's got Radiant Erosion, he's another member for Praetus. There's no world that a Mani or a Nai is going to be more valuable. I mean, if you're running those two teams, for example, right? Because he clearly has not included every unit, right?
I
don't see Harpoon with the Piercers, right?
Apocalypse 1 or 2, at least once for sure, because they have so many options. Most of us will have some
ninja themed. I don't know if we've seen any of that yet, but I mean, of course, eventually they'll go to that well. I mean, there's like all the tropes these games eventually do, right?
Of the key units, which will make building a team out of all these options that they have a lot easier, of course. The likes of Arrogance and Lust are way better than, for example, Kineza. But, yeah, Infernal, amazing. And then Piercer, You could say Piercer might even be better than Infernal.
Yeah, I don't know when this came out, 3 days ago, so maybe things have changed, but not even having Nazim on the Esotericist row, I mean, there's no world.
Because Piercer have the higher DPS with Silas and Hex. Hex not losing out on damage as well. And on top of that, Piercers, but the Infernals have more options overall, are more accessible for most of the people. But Piercers, what I wanted to say, the big thing about Piercers is actually Erica, for my account personally, is better than Yovar, because Erica will provide stuns for the chainsaw. I don't have a total.
Maybe in a very, very, very specific account, but there's no world, dude. Yovar is so beyond cracked out for this. It's stupid. It's stupid.
So I have to really get more stuns in there to be able to survive the chainsaw. So if you don't have enough CC, Erica is even better than Yovar. If you have enough CC in your team, the Yovar's
Asmi's a ninja.
Damage will be superior to Erica's,
Nice,
of course, and bring Hex's and Silas's numbers up even further. So yeah, these two are hard-hitting monsters, right? Of course, we all know that these are hard-hitting monsters, these are hard-hitting monsters, these are hard-hitting monsters. Now we get to Chaotic, and Chaotic is basically a one-man show, I'll be honest. It's a bit similar to Arbiters, where Arbiters have a lot more good utility. Chaotic is just a Valorant show. He's one of the best DPS for this fight. He's an absolute unit. He just rinses. If you don't have a Valorant, I don't think you're going to build a Chaotic team. They don't have that crazy single-target DPS. They can use a Lugaru as well, right? More units added, they have a lot of potential. But for now, I think they are one step below these other 4 tier 0.
A new faction? I don't think they... No.
Factions. And then the ones to watch. Watchers. Watchers have all the building blocks needed for them to succeed.
If you have Elder, Falsia can do some stuff. Nocturne's cool, right? I don't know.
They just have
I think there's not that much more here. Let's see what the next section is.
Exactly, but basically,
not for me. I'm saying I'm doing my own research, right? This is a brilliant video. Go check it out. I'm just saying.
Does not keep up with a arrogance or. Yeah, they're just lacking that heavy single target hitter. Seraphina is amazing for single target arena.
Yeah, she's
not for
very
the guild
crazy.
It's complicated.
I do not have her
here, but they have a lot of potential, just like the others.
She's a
they're just lacking that heavy hitter in terms of single target. Yeah. So yeah, this
Where
is
was
it.
The
basically.
End of the
this
cheat code section. Because yeah, cheat code Carnelian should be here. Praetus should be here. Yovar should be here. I guess he's saying cheat codes within these specific role examples, but I mean those guys are. I mean, and yeah, he put Elwin, but yeah, Dasami's pretty nutty. Yeah.
Basically, always want to use one. They're just too.
All right, I like it. I know Viceroy. Guys, if you want me to watch any videos, just link it in chat. I know Viceroy linked a WorGuides video at the very beginning. Let's watch that now.
Are you a Rocky Mountain?
Everyone go follow Ronaldo.
How would you like to get paid to put a backup battery in your home?
Wait, I'm going to... I can get paid to put a backup battery in my home? Sorry, guys, we got to cancel the stream. That sounds amazing.
Most people don't know.
What's good, y'all, and welcome to SEMRAH Apocalypse 1 30,000. Now, this is the team that we're going to go with, but before we go with the team, let's have a...
I kind of wanted to focus on Apocalypse 2. Does WorGuides have content? I don't really care much personally about Apocalypse 1. I'm sorry, guys. Go Boss 2 team building placement. That sounds better. Don't need this. This was the devs were trying to bait us. I'm not even going to cover this. There's no way. I mean, good on WorGuides and Destin for covering it, but no, that's not real. Let's watch this one.
What's good, yeah. Today we'll be going over team building theory, and that
includes...
Dude,
it's a good shout for sure. But they definitely were trying to tease us.
How do you place, or how many units?
No cleanser, APOC 1. I know, don't you? I know. I thought you said yesterday you have so many videos it's hard to keep up. You must have one. Here, one. Oh, I want to watch this. Yeah, I want to watch this really bad.
All right, yeah, dude, you poppy.
Look at that hair. Look at that boy.
The request, I shall deliver upon you. Apocalypse 2. How can you get 120?
Look at this juicy team. This isn't a test server. Yeah, this isn't your account. This is sick. What's up, Lee?
Okay, because why shouldn't we max out content on day 1? There's 3 key units to being able to do this. Number 1, Elwin. Alright, Elwin is basically
Elwin, Carnelian,
required.
Praetus, right? Ooh, look at this little broken set. I want to see this gear.
Well,
guys, what did you think? I think I mentioned it in stream or in a video briefly, but they sent us this gear on test server. WorGuides, or I don't know if there are any other test server people in chat right now. It is insane. They sent us so much ancient gear, none of it premium set. So you have to go through all that. I actually ran out of gold. But then you can obviously ascend it. It's crazy. It's amazing because I haven't been able to farm gear since I don't have a PC. My laptop can't handle that in the background. Well, that was a nice solution.
Wanna have an easier life?
I actually haven't checked it. I asked if they would send me some gold.
Not struggle as much and just do it way safer. Eloquence A3 provides a chance to dispel debuffs from allies. Remember that she can heal up to 3 allies per basic
Prospector,
attack.
we got another.
So she has 3 instances of a 20% chance to dispel debuffs. And that's just what really helps you cruise through that wave where you can't clear the poison. That is number 1. Then you have a Carnelian in high attack speed, high rage regen gear, and A0. Basically, Carnelian is your one all, be all, do all cheat card, and she's just going to give this soul essence to absolutely everyone. She's going to refresh it for everyone, and she's basically your bad RNG slash overall if something goes wrong equalizer.
She's like just your little parachute. Like, yeah, nothing can go wrong with her. She puts you like a little bubble boy when you use Carnelian. It's too good.
It's going to be keeping everyone alive, and even if someone gets hit by, for example, all the rocks from 10 hardness stacks at the same time, Carnelian will still just turn them invulnerable and keep it going. And then lastly,
and you have enough time,
it is going to be Thirsty.
Another broken set.
Thirsty, we'll build him tanky, so he himself doesn't become a liability. We give him high attack speed, rather high rage regen. And the main reason why Thirsty is here is to increase the healing received.
Thirsty is the perfect example, like Ronaldo was saying in his video. Like, ideally, if you have you can use any hero, right? You want these heroes that are doing many things. Like with Thirsty, you're getting big heals, you're getting crazy mitigation, right, from this passive. You're getting inspiration. If you're running Infernal, he's a great faction. He's just having it all. He's just really having it all. Go back to my Pharisee guide. I've been saying he'd be goated from the beginning. He's the kind of hero that's only going to age better and better. Everyone's so obsessed that, like, I did a video explaining that I think it came out to, I want to say it was 51%. His inspiration, because he's got so much higher base attack, I think comes out to 51% of Dolores's, whereas like someone like Constance is like 87%. But just think of the inspiration as a bonus, right? It's not, it's really, the other stuff's awesome. Like, there's content, you need mitigation, you need healing, you need infernals, and then, oh, and by the way, you're getting inspiration, which is it's just icing on the cake.
AoE damage.
Thank you, Matt.
And also to reduce the AoE damage taken by 25%. Now the last, I guess, key hero, but he isn't necessarily the only one who can do this, is going to be Alistair.
I'm not allowed, I can't show the test server, but I'm just going to show you. I asked them to send me gold.
Though another possibility would be using the damage reduction from A5 Volker. So that's the core. And then another unit that has to come in. Yes, you can't evade it for too long.
I gotta pause him for 1 second. Look at this. This is crazy. Alright, let me get a display mode going. They sent me 100 million gold. Not too shabby. We'll take it. From nothing to 100 million. Obviously, there's people out there that have way more than that, right? But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How do I turn him back? How do I pour this back on?
That is going to be Constance. So Constance or Dolores are going to be ones you can't run away from, no matter how hard you try. And then the rest is pretty much you just putting in units that
Salazar will be nice for this. I'm excited about this because I honestly haven't wanted Salazar just because my roster, but now he's someone I'd be excited to get again. So that's cool.
Arrogance, Salazar,
it shortens my list of normal heroes I don't want.
So into the fight we go. We'll do gearing at the end.
Over the past 88 years, DA...
Are you ready for a long ass fight? Are you ready for a long
I'm happy to start with a base copy.
Fight? Because this fight is going to take quite a while. So, we'll be going in with Elwin right here, Carnelian next to Elwin, and Fersi in and bringing.
So no Invig. We saw those broken sets. I guess ideally you'd be able to get everything you needed and Invig, right?
Kratos and Alistar, and from here on out, placing our units right around here. We go with last because she actually has a Waiting Skull and could ruin it. So if you take a look, we have everyone in range of Elwin if she casts her ultimate, so everyone is going to get cleansed.
Just do that
everyone
escape trick, baby.
Range, and the most important part though is everyone is in Carnelian's range. From here on out, it goes into 2x speed, and then it's
oh, I always forget Carnelian has the light lock range.
Auto, but it kind of really does feel like it. So here we're just going to cast Kratos early at 2 stacks, so we can get some more damage reduction stacks and some good RNG. As you see for the very first phase,
so
we don't even really need to care.
Kratos is bringing stuns. Its Horador is bringing stuns. That's sufficient? Or I guess Carnelian, if anything goes wrong, Carnelian will just save you. Is that the thinking here?
Any problems? So then we come into the 2 damage phase. We're just going to be using our ultimates as they come. Kratos here, right here, Fersi for some extra inspiration. Constance as soon as ready.
I like to pretend this isn't on 1.5x and he's just that fast.
Also Torador, he isn't going to do a bunch.
The second they pop up, WorGuides are ready.
Give us that nice defense reduction and help out a bit when it comes to the chainsaws. So from here on out, it really is just relying on that whole battery between.
Think about how many people
Fersi,
might get Carnelian next weekend, and they'd be so happy, but they're gonna get Giselle instead. Think about it. Pour one out for them right now. Just think about it.
Humongous amount of survivability. Now, Acidic Venom, as soon as the second cast happens, that's when we cleanse with Elwin, and then just continue on with life as if nothing happened. We're just going to take a bit of damage here.
Talking-wise, I believe it. Clicking-wise, you would be a god.
Fersi is going to help out with mitigating that damage. Alistar is going to have the permanent damage decrease. And here we go, just laying straight into the boss. Boss already died here. We can go with Salazar again. So Salazar's the main reason why we're taking Salazar is because there's no stronger Nightmare unit. Just no stronger straight up Nightmare unit. And Salazar also provides the really reliable bleeds as well as some extra lifesteal for himself and also increasing his health with the bond skill. So he also becomes less of a liability on the field. So here again we have the Death Saw. We'll be using Torador. We'll be using our Lord skill. And even if
they all have Soul Essence like the whole time, it's just crazy.
Even if we do not completely take care of one wave, we still have Carnelian that is just going to clear up any switcheroos, any mistakes where someone just doesn't die.
So then it's like a gear DPS
here again,
race and then not making mistakes race.
Also, the synergy between, in this case, Kratos, Constance, and Alistar is just way too big. You have that constant true damage that you can activate, the damage buff granted through it. And,
I love that you can deploy all 10 of your units. It makes it pretty exciting.
Mad. Not in the sense of the guild, even though they're also mad.
I think I might just keep...
Just
what would it be? Is it 10? Just keep 10 skill crystals on deck at all times in case I ever pull Carnelian. I want her so bad.
To the phases, and before we even enter the second phase, we're already at 25,000 blood.
That's crazy, actually.
All right, here we are again with.
He's not even done with the second phase. Yeah, it's really.
But again, as soon as
test server helps, but this is very good.
Just continue on as if nothing
So
happens.
any like whales, krakens, just copy him.
Don't forget
and
to
there you go.
Ultimates, our Lord skills.
You might not be able to copy the speed and precision of a 1.5x WorGuides, but you can try. So look how serious this damage is, right?
Just starts to slowly take pressure off.
But it doesn't matter. Look at the dots. Dots everywhere.
There's a reason why
everywhere.
On global, the only two 120k scores have an Elwin above A3. Here we go again with another ult.
Chat, tell me Elwin's A3, please. I know her A5.
I can now kind of see the Carnelian effect.
I don't know her
Here we get
A3 on the top of my head.
26k, which still isn't enough to kill any of our units. Because we're still in the
I've never pulled Elwin. I only got her from my card, my 18
that attack, because why not? Torador is also doing a bit of his knockups if we're lucky. Going up to 5 stacks. We didn't even need that stack there, because the boss actually died. Or got defeated, vulnerable, mate, whatever you want to call it. And then like I said, it kind of is
20% chance to remove buffs on basic. Oh my god, debuffs on basic.
Because in that combination with Carnelian, with Fersi, and with Elwin, you really do not need to be delicate with your timings. You really do not. And like I said, those are kind of like the core.
Wait, is it it's a dispel? Wait, is it a remove debuffs or remove buffs? Is she removing Aegis? There's the link to WorGuides video. At the very least, everyone go like and press share copy link. This should have 10k views.
Wise, you can pretty much build around them. They are the ones that just ensure that your units aren't
pretty
dying.
Mess up the
Destin
has 10k
you can obviously
views,
start focusing on the DPS. So we just continue laying into the boss.
We're gonna watch Destin next, the free-to-play one. Right? Did Destin's was 2 or 1? We can watch 1 actually, but if it's 1, I probably won't watch it tonight. I'm not that interested. Personally, it's still great, but it's just not what I want to watch right now. It's one. Oh. Does Slate? I know someone told me Slate had a video. Is hers one? Or does Blunt Guts have one or something? Who else would have one? 1 for 2. Have a video, not have one. I don't want to watch one.
All right, 8%. Let's see who it hits. All right, not Chameleon, which is obviously a great thing. 4%.
Yeah, now he's
left,
RNG chasing, right? Just making sure he's not getting the unlucky like support wipes.
All right.
Those stupid. Of course, they had to add RNG.
So here we go with the early poison stacks.
They were like, ooh, Raid's weekly boss has horrible RNG that makes it the worst thing in the world. Let's add that to ours too.
Ah, shit. Did I probably fucked myself there, didn't I? Oh no. I wanted to cleanse it extra early.
Still an amazing score. Yeah, I absorbed a lot of the tier list stuff already, but we can watch that next. Does Slate have one? Can someone check if Slate has one or Blunt Guts? I know they do a lot of strat stuff. And, maybe Banana Luck has one we could watch. I also
tried out the auto, and let me tell you, auto works great. Auto does work great up until the point.
So I'm guessing you're gonna do it again, get the right RNG, not make the mistake at the end, right?
Cleanse it. Let me just continue going on with our damage. Let's see if we can actually beat him before he does another set of Venom, which would obviously be preferable, because then we'll be able to push on a little bit and see where we fail. Okay, once more, but we should still, again, be able to hold out until Edwin is ready. Unless we get a bit unlucky here. We gotta see. Alright.
You got it.
So far, so people are looking to die. We have the boss down. The poison stacks are still on. And it is really that invulnerability that buys us those crucial few seconds to hold out until Edwin is actually ready.
So this might not have taken you that many attempts because you didn't get excited. I've had things where I want to do something that's like some big challenge or this, and like I will do it so many times. When you finally get it, you can't even help but just freak, like just internally freak out. It will show on the face. Let's see.
So far, so people are looking to die.
Maybe there's a little bit of that.
Down.
He's a little excited.
Stacks are still on, and
first try basically.
That buys us those crucial few seconds to hold out until Edwin is actually ready.
Let's see how high we gonna get. I want to see the DPS.
All right, so
I don't know what awakenings he had on these guys.
Change gear a bit more,
but I would assume Praetus has a million, bajillion, and then I'm assuming it's not some crazy like A5 lust. I would think arrogance is
a bit better and the like, but
let's see.
Yeah, I don't really think. What are we dealing with?
Whoa! So, look at arrogance. Oh my god!
Did how much?
That's how crazy is that, guys? Was this A0?
And what are we dealing with? So. Arrogance at the very tip.
Look at Salazar. I mean, that's really, really something. Does he showed the awakenings at the beginning? Does he show at the end? Oh, here, yeah. Okay.
310, 315%.
Wow, look at that attack. Lots of attack. All right, and then we got. Yeah, I don't really care about this one. No invig here either. All stats. I can't see the rage regen. Great attack speed. I want to see the rage region 42 with 459. Hey, look, a little Regal Crest. You don't see Regal Crest every day, huh? Nice. I mean, this isn't even that crazy build. You can see he went in on some HP for sure. There's definitely if you're gonna last that long in the fights, there's gonna be some big balancing act there. Okay, so we got A5 on the lust, wowzer. Oh, and A5 on the arrogance. I'm seeing all that now. I could have just looked on the left the whole time instead of clicking around. So let's see what kind of awakenings we got. We got A4 on the Ellie, A5, A0 on the Praetus, A1 on the Alistair definitely helps. I mean, it's good. I don't know. This is supremely hero dependent, but obviously it's still early days. I hope everyone gets Lucius. Plus 50 on Elo. Oh, you got the Golden Scarab on Elo. Nice. Good one. All right, let's keep while we're on the WorGuides content, let's queue up the tier list. And then I do want to just quickly check the ideas I had of who might have Apocalypse 2. So like this is so weird. I'm searching Watcher of Realms. There's no one in the world that's searching Slate Watcher of Realms and needs a Watcher of Realms ads. Do you guys know how often I will watch my own video, like when I first post it to like make sure everything was fine, the upload was good, and I'll get an ad of myself for the game that I just made a video. Like YouTube algorithm, what are you doing? Yeah, no. Prospector, do you have one? Also, like, why I get like I searched banana luck, but like, why is the first hit from 8 months ago and 5 months ago? I get that this one doesn't even have views. This one has great views, but like, don't they know it's like a live service game? And if I'm searching a creator I'm interested in, I want new content, right? I don't get that. Okay, so it's banana. I actually was literally just on Blunt Guts's page because a viewer asked me to check out the thing he talked about with Magda, which is very it's just, they didn't do anything wrong except they didn't tell us. So Magda, this was very much a bug that they fixed, but announce it. I mean, this is a very cool video he made. I had to go back and watch it because I didn't know what people were talking about. Look at that. Look how far I made it into this one. You guys proud of me? It was a good video. No, nothing. All right, let's just Hail Mary it. If I see like a me video or an Ivy video that has nothing to do with it, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Apocalypse 2 Guild Boss. The problem is you want to search Apocalypse 2 and then you're getting Guild Boss 2, because of the twos. Here we go, 1 and 2. Shamir's Chosen. I never even heard of him. Let's do it. Shout out to Shamir's Chosen.
The feeling of coming home. Come be inspired by Utah's finest builders and designers
Mike's
at the
got
Utah
one.
Valley Parade of Homes, June 6th through the 22nd.
Connie has one? Okay, we can check
Take
that
some
out.
time to
He plays with sound on? Apparently they don't want people to use similar teams. Yeah, I mean, okay.
the blade. My work.
So this is Infernal Nightmare, which is what I've been thinking in the back of my head. Maybe I need to do. Let's see how he does.
Mother.
What was that? Was that Ellen placement backwards? No, okay. I didn't see the flip. As he sped up, I feel like I need to slow this down. Like, I feel like he might have sped it up a little already.
Let's whip.
Really? No, he did, right?
Ready or not, behold.
Your queen.
Yeah, this is a little sped up. So then when I sped it up, it was like super. Because this is way faster than WorGuides. Like, WorGuides, I can follow him. Who's that last? Oh, a 9.
Your queen.
None of his KR videos? What does that mean? Where's Zucania's link?
I will set the
I am the demon.
all feel the awe of the abyss.
Embrace the flames. Enjoy the fire.
See, I think who said this to me? I think it was oh my god, what was his name? He's got a different name. So it was a viewer. He's got a different name on Twitch and on YouTube. Let me turn this down. We do not need to listen to this. I mean, if there's no commentary. And if it was you, let me know. I feel like your name began with a P. Pop something, Papa Squatter. I'll think of it. It will hit me before we're done. And he was saying I was wasting with Nazim and just take damage because he said stuns wouldn't be the end of me for how not deep I was getting into APOC 2. I think that's probably right. It wasn't you, but your name's also. Guys, if you want to be a homie and you want to get called out by creators, try to make your name the same on Twitch and YouTube because it's very confusing. Shout out to Matt, who's the biggest headache of them all. If you weren't my mod, I would never know who you were. WorGuides says searching war stuff is horrible. Yeah, I mean it is. Like I don't get why YouTube isn't like AI is supposed to be so good and these algorithms are supposed to be so good. Like if they could make it easier for us and for viewers to find stuff, they would get more views on YouTube and then YouTube would have more money in pocket. Starting at this point, I pretty much have to use ults whenever the boss is in saw mode. My heroes are not strong enough to have their ults saved for bosses we can say. Yeah, sure. So he made it through the first ribbit. So basically same as me. Is how far does he get? Pretty far, actually, it looks like. Cool. Let's see. So he's going to eat the saw, basically, it looks like. He just eats it. I guess that's what I have to do. That's a nice thing to. No, he just got a little wipe. Got a huge wipe. What? He's going to come back from this? He's going to financially recover from this? Yes, dude. Anora's the sexiest here in the game. I will summon. If I didn't summon for her, I'd quit. However, I hope I get her really, really early. I'm 81, I believe, into a new pity, and then I want to put everything on Lucius. Just give me one Lucius. Anybody know Lucius's Awakenings off the top of the head, or do I have to watch one of my own videos? I mean, he came back from that somehow. I don't really understand how. He's also doing solo healer. That's something else I might have to try. I brought Vortex, but maybe I just need more damage because I cannot hang on the shield stage. He's doing way better than me. I mean, he has Tortor, which is cool, but yeah, I think maybe I was just being too conservative planning for a fight that is not going to be as long. I won't be able to last to the point in the fight that I needed all that when I tried this out. You're hungry? Come up here and talk to me, and we'll talk about food. I do not like watching my videos. WorGuides will agree with me, right? Prospector, you're there. I hate watching my own videos. What a cringe lord, dude. Just dye your hair pink and move back in with your parents already. Also, not one of you have commented on my haircut, so f you. I had four or five different compliments on my haircut this morning when I didn't even get a haircut. I actually had a haircut scheduled this afternoon. Not one comment. But I'm not salty at all. So the big difference here, he went far more aggressive on DPS. He brought that Dolores. How could you not? He has Tortor, which is enormous. He has Salazar, which is nice. Didn't want to hurt my feelings. Well, I'm dyeing it tonight, so you guys can like that. Apparently, people exactly, Jim. Apparently, people prefer for that cut. You'll see once I, because you know when you get your haircut, he blow dried it. I never blow dry my hair, so you'll see. Soup, just come upstairs. He's putting up a big old number here, I gotta say. I want to see his builds. I'm very impressed. Shout out to Shamir's Chosen. You just got yourself a sub. I'm very impressed. I would say, Ronaldo might have had the most well done video. I'd say WorGuides probably had, for me, the most helpful video for me personally. But this might be the video that I draw the most from. We were going to go to Del Taco tonight, actually. Should we do a viewer poll? Soup, just come upstairs. Don't make me raise my voice. Wow, look, he came back? What? This guy's a sassy little brat. Are you serious? And he's going to tank this? Look at this guy go. Shamir's Chosen. Look at you go. Dude, just get a face cam and you'll start getting more views than Destined. What's up, Mike? We can get Del Taco. Just come upstairs. We're about to have a domestic dispute through the internet. Come upstairs. I'm amazed he's hanging on round after round. Does he share the builds? That was at the beginning? Where are my builds at? Bro, you... I kind of want to unlike the video. You don't share the builds? Not even a graphic? Hello. Why don't we make a poll and we can have the viewers vote on what we'll get from Del Taco?
Oh, but I know what I want. They can vote on what you'll get from Del Taco.
This is June. Oh, so this is an older version. This is Forerunner, I guess. Chat, just pop off. We won't do a poll. Just tell us what we should get. I'll get the Del Taco menu. I'm surprised Sassy hasn't already linked it, but whatever. Yes, I think in it will be nuts. The problem with in it, well, it'll be nuts. If you have Praetus in it, will be goated. I don't see an Esotericist team working. Like, Esotericist is very AoE heavy, very like kind of just DPS end of sentence. You know, you have people like Boreas, but that's not frequent enough crowd control. There's the menu. Wow, so this stuff looks good, huh? I've been to Del Taco once ever.
I've been never ever.
In LA, and I think I just got a taco. It was like 2 a.m. It was like I just landed, and then I think I went driving with my friend. And then I was like, I've never had a taco, and then I think I just like got a taco. But I want this. What are these? They should tell me what these are, and then I'll look at these. Look at this.
Burritos.
Are they burritos or are they like wraps? They look small. Burritos bold. Helga's good for the saw phase. Yeah. Helga's DPS isn't huge. A veggie burrito, you're an absolute bully. Why would you do that?
Oh, vegetarians have people too.
Yeah, but okay, but that's like then you're using Cyrus. Yeah. And Nazim doesn't need a lord at all.
What's the S word?
What?
What's the S word? Someone said you said the S word.
What? I don't even know what the S word is. I honestly don't. Salad?
Maybe slut. Did you say slut?
Of course I did not say that.
I mean like
No, they're being funny.
Oh.
Like I probably said like I don't know, salad or something. There's no way it's a real S word. Salad, yeah. All right, let's just quickly.
Should I just get you something?
No, we'll go in one set, please. Come on, you're ruining my stream here.
Oh.
Do I come into your job and take the diapers off all the babies? Where's the? I want to watch the end.
No.
We'll watch this. Tell me, guys. This says. Wish I had Pharisee, but is this the same version that we fight, or is this like was there another rework? This looked easier than it should have been. Ghetto Taco Bell? Hell yeah, dude. It can get more ghetto than Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is elite, and if you don't know that, then
She's ruining my vibe. I said, B, don't kill my vibe, and she said, give me 1 second and I will! All right, let's quickly.
Yeah,
I cannot watch 40 minutes. WorGuides, I think, had pound for pound the best video we saw today. So let's, I think Ronaldo's my favorite presentation. I think what Shamir had, just for me personally, assuming that wasn't some crazy older version, is just the one I can apply to myself. But WorGuides had that's the best one we saw. So talking about the Lord's use, survivability, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Nice. Okay, I'm sorry. This is no shade. Let's just take it in. This looks pretty good. Valderon just being a one-man wrecking crew. Leia S. I mean, Leia's awesome, right? But until we have Lucius, I don't see people running her over these other guys. Solid though. I feel like Gon should be down a notch. This is why we need S+, right? Soul Cadence. Yeah, you can see Twin. He's giving extra points for the stuns, and I guess for Zeely synergies for some people that choose to use her, which does make a lot of sense. Pretty funny. Just full Ronaldo here. Cultist, no thanks. This is solid. Let's go ahead a bit. Already Lucius in your mind. Yeah. I really want him so bad. Dude, we're all pulling wait, who's the bet? No, but honestly, I would rather get Ares for me than Boreas. I feel like I'm gonna pull like 3 Boreas. I'll get A6 Boreas. Let's take a peek here. So this is for survivability. Nice, yeah. These are our 2 most reliable sources of damage down. Damage down, damage receiving, damage reduction. Elwyn just goddess. Interesting to see Eunomia as god. She's got the great, matching faction with Praetus. But unless I'm forgetting something from Eunomia's kit, it's just a ton of attack speed and huge heals, right? The big heal bounces, really high multipliers. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, looks like you made this 4 days ago. Everyone, it's not, we all learn as we play. I'm sure you've played this almost as much as anyone, right? But yeah, I think Pharisee obviously should be the god tier, and Carnelian. Eunomia should be knocked down. Sadie's when you're desperate but still good. Probably would keep Sadie in A, bring the Sami to S. Brokir's underrated in general, but I actually agree with you. He's not on the level of the other guys we talked about. Leia probably should be up to S. Well, I guess if you're rating it just on survivability, maybe not. Regulus is probably slept on. You could see how if they add a little more juice to Watcher, and if they make that passive actually work well, like if you're running a 5-man team, yeah, maybe you want a 5th unit, and maybe you might as well want your tank to be Regulus, especially if on the other side you have Carnelian and you don't have to worry about a lot of the mechanics in the fight. Gwen makes sense. This all makes sense. This is good. I'm sure Nasande's heals are huge. Yeah, Lily, it's too clunky. You'd have to run it over and over, getting the perfect RNG right where the rocks are going. This all looks really good. I feel like Artemis should be even lower though, right? Because you don't need the anti-heal, and I feel like his damage is meh. Yeah, it will be better than Lightlock, but it looks like you ranked basically everyone. So Laurel, I think, can help people a lot. That on APOC 1, you just have a couple good heroes, and you're just making the whole thing work, and just want to spam when you got to spam. I think that could work, but that's basically it. Phase 2, wait. This is survivability. Where's phase 1? Oh, here. I can't even see the line, dude. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was right in the middle of Azoth, so it blended in.
Upgrade to Google Fiber and pay one simple bill every month.
What about extra fees like
Sadie,
inflation?
can you send that to me? Go up, pal?
No.
See, why can't I find those videos? I want to see that. Okay. So this is for phase 1. This all makes sense, right? God, praise is stupid. Reeve, is it that if you had A1 Reeve, would he be S then? I feel like Reeve could get a ton of stuns. I also feel like Helga's so fast, it's probably a lot. But yeah. I think a lot of people are going to be circumventing this, or they're going to be rocking these two. Yeah, Thalen's going to bring a lot of damage, would make sense, especially if you got him on the right team. I watched Ronaldo's videos first. Let's see. This all looks good. Phase 2 is actually I'm really interested in your phase 2 because this is where I get completely destroyed. Yeah, that all checks out. Is this A1, Alistair? I'm guessing. Do I need a stone, Alistair? Imagine that would be a real desperate move. I have been sitting on 4 stones forever. But yeah. So yeah, you can see just ignoring a ton of defense. I thought my Alistair build I ran was great, but I didn't cook. Send me a video so I'm wrong. If you ask them WorGuides, they'll send you copies. I've done that before. I wanted to play with Soul Cadens on A0 and A1, and they just sent me 2 more Soul Cadens copies. Pelagios. See, there's a nice Pelagios rating. I'll just pull Praetus next in 2 weekends. I'm guessing I'll have 4 shards after I pull everything for Valderon and miss, and then obviously I'm just gonna YOLO Praetus. Let's clip that. Someone clip that for when that's exactly what happens. What happened here? Zeal 2 and Pyros. Oh, you're saying Zeal 2 with Trentine versus Zeal. I like that. That's a cool thing you made. I like that a lot. I feel like is Yovar really not S for this? I feel like Yovar the hero maybe is an A for this part, but then when you combine the fact that he's a great lord, I don't know. Could Sargok really pop off if you were running, like, let's say you had Salazar on a Nightmare team on the other side, and then you were running, you know, one of the Chaotic Lords, and then you had a Carnelian. So he'd be nice and low the whole time. Couldn't he pop off here and have like a million opportunities to ignore defense? Has anyone tried that? Yeah, new noob, you did the right thing. We're almost done. All right, this all looks good. And 3, we got cleansies. Wait, does Eunomia have cleanse? Am I just dumb? I've like never played with Eunomia. I think I played with her on test server when she very, very first came out just to watch how she worked. Can someone answer me that? She has cleanses? Has she always had cleanses? I feel like Carnelian should even be S here, at least for the very, very, very vast majority, if not all, the fight for most players. She'll carry you through so much. Cleanses 3 per ult. Interesting. Better than nothing, though. She really better than... Oh, this is you overvaluing her, I guess, like we said, because this was 4 days ago. Keep in mind this... I felt like I was so late to the party on GB2. It literally came out 5 days ago. 4 days ago. Wait. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's like 4.5 days ago. Good night, bro. Thanks for the good content. Oh, she cleanses off of a timer? Interesting. But yeah, Dasami, I feel like... there's no way she's better than Dasami. No way she's better than Carnelian, I think. But yeah, that's just a growing pains thing. This looks good. Very, very thorough list here. People should go watch. If you're completely blind to this, definitely everyone you should go and watch this one, like with the explanations. Let's see. I'm just seeing if anything blows my mind. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Helga's going to work off faction. I feel like her damage will just suck. Helga, like when I used her in Styx on a takeover for a video a long time ago, she wasn't doing anything that special damage-wise. She was insane for just sheer quantity, but damage-wise, I don't know. Let's hear what he describes in Enhanced
Prominent here. Ajax can work in every faction to the very last category, which is going to be damage. But if you're just a survivor going into 6 a phase 1 / damage dealer tier list, because those are all needed to accurately rank all the heroes for this very
so damage
very
enhancers
fight.
Would be like buffers or debuffers, like that directly relating to damage, right?
This is my dog Checkers. She's 21, and I owe it all.
Her artifact?
To the
I don't know her
farmer's dog.
artifact. Will there be an event to get it? That would be nice. I need to try Estrid too. I feel like at least for a lot of people that don't have like totally cracked accounts, Estrid could be an enormous game changer. All in all, very, very good stuff. If you guys have more stuff, I'll definitely do a similar stream like this soon. I want to watch even more content. You can just post it and tag me on my Discord server, the Fast and Fastidious. You'll find the link in the description of this video. Shout out to WorGuides. Shout out to Ronaldo. Shout out to Shamir. So we didn't actually get to Destin. I was just joking around. I planned to get to Destin, but I have a very angry girlfriend right there off camera, sitting on the floor. She's very hungry. I guess the last thing I want to say, if you're Buttlord, if you are Buttlord, let me know. So I'm not going to turn on watch the game right now, but Buttlord is some viewer, I guess, whom I on a stream the other day, I was like, hey, if anyone wants to make accounts to help me get the Abomination skin, he made 4 or 5 accounts, and he got me in all the tokens for the Abomination skin. So if you're Buttlord, let me know. I want to thank you. I'll thank you in a video. Thank you so much, guys. Peace. Sorry this was short. Dat Boy, hit me up, and we'll get this done. Bye.